Hi Archana, how are you?
I'm fine, Mansi.
So, first of all, congratulations on completing the foundation program. Our team is extremely happy that you've taken your students through this journey.
Thanks a lot. Congrats to you guys too for doing most of the work.
Thank you. So, why don't you start with telling us a little about yourself?
Okay, so I have a master's degree in electrical engineering, and so I taught in an electrical engineering department in an engineering college for almost a decade. Um, and I come from a family of teachers, and so naturally, I didn't want to be one. But I think they say you can't escape your destiny, and then I just realized I love being around young minds, exchanging ideas, observing them making discoveries for themselves, and just defying what sounds logical so boldly, and then arguing passionately about what they believe in. So, all this just made me fall in love with the profession, and here I am.
Nice. Okay. And can you please tell us something about your students as well?
Okay, so my students are in grade 9, and they are from a government school. It's called DHS Kadapa Swami Mutt. It's somewhere near the Vijayanagar area in Bangalore. And the area is home to a lot of small factories, and majority of my students' parents also work in these factories. And some of them are like auto drivers. The moms are like housemaids, and these kids are just an energetic bunch, and they're always eager to learn, always curious, and they've been with TFI for quite some time now, probably a little more than 5 years. So they are very well versed with the way things work, and they leave everything behind when they come into the classrooms, and they're just so fearless. They express themselves, they don't shy away from asking questions. So it's a good place to be.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, it sounds really energetic, especially in times of COVID.
I agree.
Okay. Can you please tell us what you were expecting out of the foundation program when you signed up for it?
So many of my students, like contrary to how we all have grown up, right? They don't talk about their future. They don't talk about um, what they plan to do after their 10th. It was a little shocking to us initially, but then they know their economic situation. They are very, very aware of it. So they kind of think it's a very distant dream, and they didn't even speak about it. Um, and we had a lot of spaces planned for them where they could talk about their dreams, and we kind of brought few things out, but it was not completely done. And we felt that we need to have some more spaces which kind of feels, real to them, right? So when we heard about the Wonder Girls program, we thought it would be like a good chance for our students to meet like real people who have accomplished something, and make them kind of feel it is within their reach, right? And it was also an added advantage that they were women, right? And a lot of the girls in my class were a little surprised that, oh, there are so many women doing so many things. So that was like a plus point for us.
Nice. Okay. So can you please share some anecdotes to speak about this that about the fact that girls were shocked? Like, what is it that they were saying?
Yeah, so some really funny things were like initially, we were struggling to filter the questions. They just went crazy with the questions. Like they had so many questions, like, didn't your father say not to study? These kind of questions we never thought would come up. And for us, it was a little overwhelming at times. And few questions were a little funny, as in, did your mom scold you when you did not do well? It was, they were
Yeah.
taking questions from their own context and asking
Yeah.
questions. And some were really insightful. Like I remember we had a doctor who came in, and they asked, if a poor person comes to you, would you say it's okay, don't give money? So they were trying to connect uh, what their life was to what they were seeing, and trying to find something they can relate to and hold on to. And that for us was like amazing. That experience of doing that filtering of questions was a little difficult, but it was definitely an amazing experience.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice. And what were the kind of answers that they got? Like, does your father ask you to not study?
Yeah, the speakers also were so good to them. Like, I just understood that the kind of people who signed up with you also were very aware of how kids are, and how to talk to them, and how to just indulge them in a bit of fun and all, and that was really good. And they were talking like, no, 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 don't worry, don't keep studying. Thoda thoda, you should have fun also and all that. So that was very nice. My kids really loved walking into the program.
Mhm. Okay. Oh, and what was your experience like as a teacher running the foundation program?
Um, so for one, we ourselves got to meet so many role models, right? We didn't. So when you're in a field for a long time, you get used to meeting the same kind of people in your work. But once you walk into a space like this, you get to see a lot of people, see their journey, and then see it from the kids' point of view also, which is very different. And unlike other sessions that I've been to, where someone just comes in with a speech ready, and they come and they talk and they leave, and there are like very few questions planned in the end. They'll be like, we'll probably take 3 questions, and that's all the audience gets. But here it was very interactive. Like the design itself was so impressive that the accountability of the program's success is on the students now. Like, because if students don't spend enough time with the pre material you guys send, where you talk about the speaker's profile, and if they don't connect with that, and they don't sit and think of um, the questions they would like to ask, um, if they don't do that, they don't come prepared to the session with an open mind to hear about the speaker, then they're not going to get enough from the program, and they know that. So that's what I think is the best part about the program, which I also liked.
So, do you think that having accountability helps the students to kind of just show up?
Yeah, completely. And I think that see, there's a little bit of the child psychology also, where they feel that, oh, this is the question I asked, and
Yeah.
I want to see what is the response for that question. And when they see, and we had a plan where we would put the question and the person's name below, and they would be waiting for their question, and that also adds a little bit of spark in the
Yeah.
program.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that is what we kind of tried to do in the way that to actually give the whole program in the hands of the students as much as we could in terms of, selecting the professions that they want and like giving the space to them. Because I feel like when you kind of create the space is when you can also see what's actually there. Otherwise, so much of it goes in like instruction based that we're not really sure what's, coming out. Yeah.
yeah, I completely agree. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, so would you recommend our program to other teachers?
Yeah, completely. Totally. 100%.
Okay. And do you have any concluding thoughts or something that the students share in terms of their kind of learnings or takeaways of the program or any impact that you saw?
Yeah, so like I was saying, in my class, the girls outnumber the boys, and which is kind of rare. But and the class in the class per se, there is no gender divide. Like the boys are so protective of the girls, and vice versa. So you look at them and there's a unit, right? But when they go home, they see the exact
Opposite.
opposites, right? Exact opposite. But they still come to the class and they behave the way they behave, and that's really impressive. So most of the girls did not even think of studying beyond 10th because they never thought that it's possible. But then they talked to the speakers and they realized that when somebody like this can do it, why can't I do it? Like, and they realize that okay, it's not so difficult. I can at least start thinking about it. So that is what I think this program did for them. And like you said, it was good that you guys gave us a choice in the beginning itself to choose the profession that we wanted to choose. However, I just feel that we as teachers should have spent more time talking to the kids once and with you, deciding exactly what profession. So we just picked fancy professions. And I just felt that it should be more close to the kids' context, which they also felt later. They were um, can you call us a BBMP worker? That was like one thing that happened recently. I didn't tell you about this. So BBMP worker is the person who's in the corporation and who cleans. They wanted to see what is the context of that person. Why did they become that? Is it like a choice or chance?
Yeah.
I felt I realized that okay, they are more mature than I am. Like I never thought of it when I chose a profession. So I feel that's one feedback that I would like to definitely give.
Mhm. Thank you for sharing that. And like, honestly, thank you for being so invested in the program. I know that through all like, COVID, physical school, back to like, remote learning, etc. We've kind of had a long journey, but it's been great working with you.
Yeah, and that's the best part, right? Because you guys all designed it online, and you had that forethought. Okay, there's gonna be the new normal, and we are just gonna keep it online, and that was the best part because it did not interfere with a lot of things, and now also you can continue the same
Yeah.
format. So that's a really good thought.
Yeah, thank you. And like we wish to collaborate with you in the future. So reach out to us if you think we can.
Definitely, all the best for the future classrooms you're going to enter. And I'm like, I hope one day I will tell that, oh, I was a part of the foundation program, and then we need to hear more from you.
That'll be really nice. Thank you.
Thanks a lot,